On ADT Security Black Opal Stakes Day. They're all in, they're boxed and ready now. Stand by, the light is on. Race 1 Canberra, they're away now, a fairly good start, and Ghostline bounded out in front when they hit the ground, and Prady's prominent, followed then by going up quickly Parisian Affair, then Algeta down on the inside, gaining ground Colin the Brave, out wide going up Kazam and Stashes, and then Bannister Lane not too far away with Turbulence, then Masfina further back in the field, Impreza followed down on the inside, Something Gold dropping back through the field, well back General Eagle and Kelchay is last of all, settling down, racing down the side, and it's a great race for the lead. Stashes in the centre, just leads Ghostline, making a line of 3 Kazam on the outside, followed by Parisian Affair, a length or so behind those towards the turn. Colin the Brave followed well back, then Bannister Lane down on the inside, Prady's followed by Turbulence, Eye for Fashion, well back Algeta as they swing around the Aspect Computing home turn, and a long break behind those. Impreza followed then by Something Gold, and General Eagle well back in the field, well in the straight. They've got about 300 metres to go, and Stashes just in front now. Parisian Affair getting up along the inside has hit the lead now, followed further back to Colin the Brave, followed by Turbulence. Impreza gaining ground on the inside, but in the meantime Parisian Affair's the leader. Impreza getting up along the inside is running on, and Turbulence coming down the outside, but Parisian Affair's holding the lead now. Impreza diving near the line, Parisian Affair and Impreza I reckon. Impreza right through on the inside has just beaten Parisian Affair. Third in the race was Turbulence, followed by Colin the Brave, Stashes, then Kazam, followed then by Praty's Something Gold, Algeta, then Kelchay. Further back behind those Ghostline, Masfina, then well back Bannister Lane, followed by Eye for Fashion, and the last one across the line, General Eagle. They're all in, boxed and ready for a start. Lights on, and they're racing. Bogong Hill missed it, and Crown Chief got away well, and Ram Raid goes up on the outside, followed by Interstate. In behind those McQueen, then Pied Pipper going up 3 wide behind those to Chambray, then Padfoot Charlie, followed by Humerond, and then Feeney in between runners with Clearly Gold. A further break behind those racing down the back, We're Dancing, followed by Surf. A long break, Guineas second last, and 3 to Bogong Hill at the tail. In the back stretch, they've got about 1100 to go. Interstate on the outside, and Ram Raid share the lead. 2 off in third was Crown Chief. A further break then to Chambray as they race past the 1,000. Then McQueen followed by Pied Pipper, then Padfoot Charlie down on the inside as they make that next turn. Further back behind those then We're Dancing about centre field, followed by Clearly Gold, then Humeron down on the inside. The next one, Fenian, well back was Surf, followed by Bogong Hill, and Genioso is along last. They're spread out over a fair deal of territory as they race down with 600 to go. Ram Raid broke away again. Ram Raid doing it well, a length and 3/4 in front of Interstate, losing a bit of ground. Crown Chief getting up along the inside, followed by Sir Chambray. Where Dancing is going around the field, followed by Pied Pipper. Padfoot Charlie waiting for a run down on the inside, and the next one was Humeron, but around the Aspect Computing home turn into the straight, and Ram Raid broke away at the top of straight into the clear now. Padfoot Charlie's running on fairly well down on the inside, and the next one was Sir Chambray, followed by Crown Chief, but here's Padfoot Charlie now. Padfoot Charlie raced up on the outside of Ram Raid. They've broken away, but shortly after, Padfoot Charlie, the favourite, sprinted well clear inside the final 100, and it's all over. The favourite is home and hosed. Padfoot Charlie eased down on the line, about 3.5 to 4 lengths in front of Ram Raid. Now Crown Chief is third, followed by Sir Chambray fourth. Further back behind those, Pied Pipper, Bogong Hill, then Clearly Gold, Humeron, Interstate, then Genioso. McQueen, We're Dancing, Never a Chance, followed then by Surf, and the last one across the line was Fenian.
He's in great form. He's come back real good, Padfoot Charlie, and he raced away for them here. 170, 110, 5 Ram Raid second, and 2 Crown Chief for third. So 12-5-2 official after the running of the second at Canberra. I think we'll see more of Padfoot Charlie this time round. He's racing well. New Zealand, this maiden plate over the 1200, checking markets again. Oriental Storm, 920. The 7 favourite in New Zealand. And it's grinding pepper now into
500 metre mark now, and Titanic Rose well away from the fence has gone to the lead. It's Titanic Rose in front, from Reactive close to the outside rail in company with Danzel. Flighting is just off them. Princess to here working into the clear. Gantry is coming home well in the orange with the black cap, and Duo on the flat side on its own at the 200. It's Titanic Rose in front. Gantry starting to peg it back quickly though, and they're followed by Princess to here and Danzel, but Gantry took the lead with 100 to go. Titanic Rose coming back. Gantry's 3/4 clear though, and Gantry takes out the first, a nick to Princess to here, who finished well. Titanic Rose third, then White Robe and Danzel. Behind these were Reactive, then Duo down on the flat side. Flighting weakened out of it, and at last to finish was Deland.
Well, first starter at good odds, Gantry. Dean Lawson, trained by El Moxie, wins the first, $24.540 over Princess to here, and Titanic Rose 6-3-1. And interesting to note, they all came down the grandstand side, bar one there in the first at Flemington. Now, New Zealand, unfortunately, we had a bit of a clash. Capital Venture, the favourite or best backed in the race, got the...
I've grabbed Michael Heath, thanks, Johnny, and he's going to tip us some winners. Mate, how can you improve on your performance of the last race, nabbing the trifecta in one? Do it again for us, please. We love that.
Well, I hope so. Number 20, Fearless Fred, Nick, really comes into this race with excellent credentials. A late and on for the Hobartville, and it went around in that. That was a surprising move by the Prone Camp. Brilliant first up winner at Canterbury. 2 city wins to its credit. Been placed in the city on the wet. Drawn barrier 1. Everything points in its favour. Number 20, Fearless Fred. Number 3, Candacious from the Cobber at Yards to Danger. Really good recent form at Gosford in similar conditions to what he faces here today. Certainly a very, very fit, and had the about 8 weeks off, but it does look a picture of health on the mounting yard. One that paraded beautifully is number 15, Bally Beckham. Looks a picture of health, this filly, trained by Frank Cleary. Very promising type. For the
pace runner, isn't he?
Gets up on the speed, and I think that's where you've got to be. For the multiples, throw in 2 and 13, but for mine, Nick, 20, Fearless Fred on top.
There you go. You've got to go down to number 20, Johnny. Number 20, Fearless Fred. There's the tip. OK, now we'll take you to Tony Campbell now, because they are moving in well for race number 3. Thank you to Michael Heath. Let's take you to Tony now as the last couple move in here at Canberra.
For the third, the John James Memorial Hospital Class 3, 1,000 metres the journey. Now Darth Raider goes up. Waiting on Illustrated, and Darth Raider balking at the line. Punch Drunk, Snow Gypsy stands well. Now Darth Raider to complete the line, and we'll have a start. The third of 8 here on Black Opal Stakes Day. Darth Raider pulling away from the line. Candacious stands up, Punch Drunk. Now they're all in. Darth Raider completes the line. They're under starters' orders now. There's the light, they're set. 1,000 metres. And they're away. A fairly good level start, although Chef Dan Sailor and Magic Tycoon didn't jump all that well, and Candacious showing speed with Bell Star. In behind those, Sienna Prominent, followed by Fearless Fred, Bally Beckham Illustrated. Then Darth Raider, Snow Gypsy getting back in the field as they race down to the 600. Was Christian, followed by Sonia Sun, Magic Tycoon. Well back there, Punch Drunk, followed by Kosovain, Chef Dan Sailor. And 2 at the tail of the field, Seattle Rock, as they race around the turn in the third event of the day. And it's Illustrated on the outside, and joining the lead now was Candacious. It's Candacious and Illustrated the leaders. Bell Star down on the inside. In behind those, Fearless Fred, followed by Sienna, then Bally Beckham. Darth Raider's under pressure down on the inside. Out wider still was Christian, followed by Magic Tycoon, the widest runner. But at the 200, and Candacious kicked away. Candacious a length and a half in front. Illustrated tries hard, followed by Christian running on fairly well. But it's Candacious in front, getting close to home. Illustrated can't bridge the gap, and Candacious hands and heels. Candacious about a length in front of Illustrated. Third, Christian, followed then by Fearless Fred, Magic Tycoon, Bally Beckham, Darth Raider. Further back then, Punch Drunk, followed by Kosovain, Bell Star. Sienna was next, followed then by Chef Dan Sailor. Then Snow Gypsy, Sonia Sun, and the last one across the line was Seattle Rock.
Righto, Tony Campbell, thank you. Canadius, the winner, ridden by Gavin Eads, who has quite a number of rides today. $5.90 and $2.60, Illustrated $4.60, and Christian third, $5.50. Sire's Produce Stakes Day at Flemington. They had some lovely rain and much cooler weather overnight in Melbourne, and standing by trackside